Hey guys, it's me Stace. I am back today with another card in our No Gadget Needed card series, and today we're making this really fun waterfall card. Here's the outside, then we have the inside. On the outside, a little piece of ribbon that you pull, and that reveals the waterfall effect. Really fun and easy card to make. So the first thing you will need is a piece of cardstock for the base of the card. This is 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4. You will need some white cardstock. One piece measures 4 by 5 1/4. One that is 3 3/4 by 5. A piece that is 1 7/8 by 4 1/2, 4 squares that all measure 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. Another color of cardstock, I just chose this tan color. We'll need one piece that is 4 by 5 1/4, 4 squares, they all measure 2 by 2, a band that measures 1 by 4, and a strip that measures 2 by 9, and we're going to score this one at 2, 2 3/4, 3 1/2, and 4 1/2, or 4 1/4. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take our card and fold that in half, card base, give it a nice crease. I'm going to bring in some scrap paper, and I'm using one of May's stamps. It is called, what is this called? Celestial? Yes, Celestial. Really fun fishing mermaid type stamp. I'm going to bring in my larger piece of white cardstock, and again this one is 4 by 5 1/4, and I have some water droplets here, and I'm going to grab some blue ink, and I'm going to stamp this all over to make my own background paper. And I'm rotating the stamp and my paper so I'm not forming a pattern, and they're all not going the same direction. Okay, we're done with that one. This is going to go in the front of the card like that. Let's go ahead and grab our 4 pieces of white, and we're going to stamp these as well. So I have my blue ink. I'm also going to grab a tan ink. Alrighty, so we have a starfish. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that in the brown. Stamp that on one of these white pieces. Set that aside. I have a shell. I'm going to stamp that in the brown as well. Stamp that on. And then we have the blue. I have a seahorse. Stamp that on there. You can do all the same color if you want to as well. I just thought 2 colors would be nice. Okay, so all of my images are stamped. Now I'm going to stamp the inside as well, and for that I just used this star, and there is a north, south, east, west on this. So I'm going to find that. I think it's right here. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp it on the bottom right of this piece here, and that's going to be for the inside of the card. Okay, that way that's done. We can set that piece aside, and we can close up our ink for right now. Okay, so I'm going to grab this piece here. This is our band to go across, and I'm going to line this up on my grid and have it go about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. Like that, I think. I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on it. Actually, before I'm not going to actually use glue, I'm going to use my sticky strip. Let me grab that instead. I'm going to put that pin back on my glue. I think sticky strip's a little bit stronger here. So I'm going to grab that, put that on that end, and a piece on this end. Then go ahead and give it a little rub with your bone folder. Then peel the back off. This is one of those cards that have a lot of pieces, but it's really easy to make, and it definitely has that wow factor. Alright, so bring this down, line it up. And again, I'm going to go about 3/4 of an inch the way up. Okay, get that on there. I'm going to pick it up to make sure I'm going to go across there straight. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and just cut off the extra piece I have there. That's going to be our band. Now we can take this and glue this to the front of the card. And for that I'm using my art glitter glue. I get this from MayMadeIt.com, as well as a stamp set. The ink and the paper are Stampin' Up. This is in the color balmy blue, and the tan is in Sahara sand, I believe. Okay, so that's going to be the front of our card. Let's work on our piece here. So just folding all those square marks, give them a crease with your bone folder. I made this card many times. I made it for when I was on the Made It design team. I made it then. I made it with the Creator Critter series. Alright, so now we have our brown and our white pieces. We're simply just going to glue the white to the brown. Okay, so we have that one there. And I originally got this idea, or I seen the tutorial from Dawn, from Dawn Stamping Thoughts. I believe that's what her name is here on YouTube. She has a lot of fun, interactive, fun fold type cards. This is one of my favorites. You can also use brads. You know how I use the sticky strip on this side here? You can use brads. I believe she uses brads in hers. But I thought the sticky strip was fine. Okay, and our last one on here. Now we're just going to put them on our piece here. And you'll see we have the 2x2 piece. This is going to fit exactly on there. Then you're going to put glue on this part, and this part. So whatever piece you want to be on the outside, like here of the seahorse, that's going to go on the very top. Okay, so I'm going to put my seashell down first, or the starfish. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. So I'm going to glue this, that 2x2 area right down here at the bottom, making sure everything lines up. Okay, then put some glue here. You could use a sticky strip if you want, but I do think that the art glitter glue holds it fine. I've never had an issue with it falling apart. Let's do the next image, and again I'm just lining it up with that score mark. Okay, our next one. It's one of those cards that have that wow factor when you give it to somebody. And our last one is going to be the seahorse. That's the one you're going to see when all this is folded up. Okay, just like that. Make sure it's straight. Get rid of the extra glue. Okay, so we have that. Now we have this part. That's going to go on the inside. Oops, glue that back down there. And puts a little bit more glue on there. I am telling you how good the art glitter glue is, and it just comes right off. But it is a strong glue. I just didn't leave it on there long enough. Okay, so when this is folded up, this is going to be your greeting right here. So that's what this piece here is for. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp. What did I stamp in there? Okay, I stamped the heart. Let's grab that and our blue ink again. And you want to stamp your image a little bit above. So we're going to punch a hole in that as well. Bring in my scrap paper again. Okay, so I don't want to go all the way to the bottom. Okay, just like that. I'm going to grab the water droplets. I know I use those as well. And the greeting is in brown, and that was done. It says, "I treasure our friendship," I believe. I'm going to put that on an angle. Okay, so there's the inside. That's going to close all that up and finish our card. Alright, so now we have this. This is going to go in here like this. So take this long piece. I'm just going to put our greeting on first. Get that done out of the way. And I try to get my glue as close to the top as I can, because that does tend to get stuck when you pull it all the way out. Alright, so this is going to go here, lining it up all the sides. I think I'm a tad bit crooked, but we're going to go with it. Yeah, I'm way off there. Okay, you guys will be more straight than I am. Alright, just punch a hole in it while we're here as well. Actually, I'm going to wait to do that so I make sure I have enough room. All right, so this is going to go in like that. Okay, just behind that band. If I can get it open there. Okay, and you're going to fold it down like this, and you want to put glue on this bottom piece to where it sticks to that band. Okay, so bring all this up so you can see how that works. I'm going to put glue right here. So I'm going to flip it over, so just on this top piece, I'm going to put a piece of that sticky strip. Okay, rub that. Take the backing off. I'm not going to put it down yet. I'm just going to kind of hold it, making sure I'm straight, centered, and all that other good stuff. And when I think I like it, then I'm going to put it down. So I have my glue on the bottom. I'm lining up the bottom of the brown piece to the bottom of the band in the center. Hopefully in the center anyway. Okay, so the only thing that's going to get glued down is that little piece right there. Okay, and by doing that, that's going to form your waterfall. Okay, so now I want to punch a hole in this piece. I'm just going to use my big bite. Just eyeball it in the center. Okay, and I have a piece of ribbon. I'm going to feed that through. This is just dollar store ribbon I picked up. Or I think I might have got it at Walmart. But it was like 98 cents, really inexpensive. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of pinch it to get it through. So make a loop. I'm going to go through the loop with these two pieces here. Okay, making like a little slip knot. Okay, then kind of separate them a little bit. And then trim them. Now my scissors are very dull. These are paper cutting scissors. Let's try these ones. They might work a little better. There we go, a little better. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so you're going to fold that. So now they have the ribbon here to pull, just like that. All right, so the inside of the card, let's open that up. Now I brought in a piece of the same color as the tan out here. You don't need to do that. If you want to do just white, you could, but I wanted to bring in more brown. Okay, that's why I went and added that there. Oh, I got ink on the back of it. Okay, so just glue this down to the brown. And again, this is optional, but I wanted to bring in more of that brown color to the inside. Okay, and put that one down here, just like that. And I did stamp it upside down. That's kind of funny. All right, so we have that one, and we have this one. And again, when you pull it out, all the way out, it will kind of get stuck a little bit. Just kind of bend it, and it'll go back in there. Okay, once you work it a few times, it'll be fine. That's why I have you try to make sure you glue this piece all the way down. All right, so there you have it, guys. Our No Gadget Needed card. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.